Your first family, you're given as a gift from God to that family. And a gift that is given really has no choice who it's given to. Basically, you don't really get to choose the first family, that you're given to. My brother, he had done something. I think he had knocked a ball off the Christmas tree, and my father became very enraged that he grabbed my brother and he slammed his face against an oak pole, and he broke, I guess is considered his face at the age of, I believe he was like 7 years old. I remember just a lot of events like that. A lot of times that you didn't know if you were going to make it. You didn't know if you were going to make it to the next day. Part of you didn't want to. If you would have took me aside, you would ask me, what do you want most? What's that one thing? And you would be thinking that I would be like, I want toys, man. I want a bike. I want this, I want that. But I would tell you, I wanted a family. I want somebody to love me. I want somebody to care for me. Someone to hold on to me when I was scared. Someone that I knew that was there for me and didn't have any other situation or any other hidden agenda to have me there. I remember being in homes where just the lack of feeling was there. You were always like the foster kid. You were never a part of the family. You never felt like you were a part of anything. I remember the kids would have their lunch and then we would have our lunch. And there was about 6 or 7 of us at the time, and she would take one thing of top ramen noodles and she'd put it in there and she'd stir it up, and then all 6 or 7 of us would share one thing of top ramen. A lot of broth, very little noodle, and just like that. And they'd work us, I think 6, 7, 9 hours a day, and we were just a labor force to them. And a lot of times we didn't even get to go to school because we were doing our work. I remember one foster home, they'd all sit at night as I did all the pots and I cleaned for 3 to 4 hours a night after going to school. They would laugh and watch me as they would watch TV, and as I would sit there and I would just clean. Went to another home to where the foster father had, I guess, this type of mental illness, a rage mental illness. He hit me. I remember that I would start going to every foster home, and I would have my stuff, and it would be sitting in a corner. And the foster mother would ask every day, why don't you unpack your stuff? And every day I'd wake up thinking what excuse I was going to give her this time. But the real reason was because I knew inside that I wasn't going to be there. I knew that I didn't belong the second I walked in the door. I remember right away, sitting down and talking to him, I felt different. I felt the love. I felt a connection there. Like I was not only really wanted, but it was the way I was treated. That love was a Christ love. And the love of Christ, it extends, so much pain and so much hurt. I remember, being able to come to my first foster home. It was like a family. And I remember she was the first foster mother that I ever felt that really loved me. She was the first foster mother that I ever really loved. And the first foster mother that I ever called mom. She treated me like I was her son. This is the first time I walked through the door. It wasn't, there's a foster kid. This is my foster kid. This is my son. You just can't put in words how different it was. To go from never feeling wanted, to go from waking up at night and the only thing you can think about is, I want a home. I want a family. Give me something. And then you get it. And it's like, and it's so hard to believe. And the Copy Villagers did that to me.
We are looking for a person who loves kids and cares for children. Kids don't care if you have a big house or a little house, but they do care what kind of heart you have.
All these kids want is a home.
It's not about the size of the house. It's not about, what car you drive, what your income is. It's about how you treat that child.
We are looking for people who have a rich heart, people who really want to serve children. I teach classes on how to understand these children who come from such backgrounds that has had a lot of pain and a lot of neglect. And in the classes, you will learn how you can be a better foster parent. Our focus is we really want to make sure that the foster parent is getting the service that they need, and also this child is comfortable in the home.
This is the difference I will tell you about Agape. We get so much support. I got someone checking my house. They're coming to see the kids. That's what makes sure everything stays nice and level in your home. That's the most important thing that I saw with Agape. This is what I really like. When I talk to other people with different places in the county, they don't do that. And that's what one thing is, you guys check on everything, make sure, if I can't take the kids to the doctor, I've got someone right there to help me. A lot of the ones don't do that.
The first step they take, they call Agape. We'll interview them. That helps us to find out if this is for them. It also helps them. Because sometimes people say, I want to be a foster parent, and then they find out all that is involved, and they cannot do it. And we can help them decide.